Fishy, fishy, fishy!
What's going on, fishy friends? Alright, so we got a mess in the fish room. New tank. Some new fish. A box to open. And some insulation lying around. Let me get working here. Alright guys, so first tank is done. Couple of new discus. Got these from a buddy of mine. These are red covers. A friend of mine had recently picked these up from one of the members over on the Simply Discus forum, and he decided that he was looking for something a little bit different. What we got here is a potential pair. We've got one that's laying eggs, and we haven't seen anything to confirm if the other one might be a male or not. So with any luck, these guys will continue spawning for me the way they did for my buddy. Now, let's figure out what's going down here and let's do a quick update. Alright guys, so now, let's take a look and see what we got over here. This is an order from Unite. If anyone, I think at least that's how you say the names. If anybody recognizes that name, maybe you know what I got. This particular breeder is very well known for one particular thing. The box is very well packed, which is reassuring because these have been in the mail for quite a few days already now. I'm kind of surprised at how this guy deals with shipping his fish. Everything looks okay over here. If any of that will come out on the camera or not, probably not. Looks like we got movement. All the bags, the 3 fish in one, 2 in the other. And since this breeder ships in cordon bags, these are cordon breathable bags. These are not like the typical bags you get from a fish store. These don't leak water, but they allow gas to be exchanged, so it allows air and carbon dioxide to come and go from the bag. And the only reason I mention this is because you can't go and float these in your aquarium the way you might with any other bag. You will end up suffocating the... Not sure where I lost that. So, this breeder had very specific instructions on how to acclimate his fish. And what we got down here are 5 female German blue rims in the bucket. And I'm going to do a drip acclimation with the water in this tank into this bucket. I'll see if I can show you how I set that. Alright guys, so here's what we're going to do to set up a quick drip acclimation. Nothing more than a little bit of airline tubing and one of these valves to control the flow. Into the tank. Start sucking on the other end. Open the valve. Now I've got a drip coming out of this valve that I can change from a drip to a steady flow. So slowly but surely, we can allow the bucket to fill. Uh-oh. First we can make a big mess on the floor. What's a day in the fish room without a giant mess, right? Alright, so now you can see, here's the valve, and then there's the output over there. Are we going to focus? So I can close it off. Alright guys, the rams are in the bucket. My drip acclimation is dripping. And we'll come back and check on these guys a little later. Alright guys, so these guys have been acclimating for maybe 40 minutes. Could be almost an hour by now. You can see how much water is now in the bucket. And I don't know, maybe 5-10% out of the tank. So they should be good and acclimated. I'm going to go ahead and grab a net, scoop them out, and drop them into the tank. Alright guys, so 2 new discus have been in this tank for, I don't know, an hour and a half, coloring up real nice. I think this is a much more accurate representation of what these two look like for the most part. Still pretty bit of glare here. Pretty sure that's the female, or at least the one that was laying eggs previously, and hopefully I'll see that continue. And then the rams, 5 new females, are down here. I don't have a light over this tank, so it's a little difficult to see these guys, but good looking fish for the most part. Can't complain about what I got here, and hopefully I'll be able to mix in some of those females with some of the males and some of the other fish that I have over in this tank. Alright guys, that's it for now. Comment, rate, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like what I'm doing. Follow Rich's Fishes on Instagram. And I'll talk to you guys later.